Hi everyone, my name is Will. Thank you for tuning into my channel today. Today we're going to be doing a collective energy reading for March 9th, 2023. So let's see what the collective energies are for March 9th, 2023. So I hope everyone got through that full moon. I tell you what, the job that I have is very customer facing, and I could tell there was a full moon. I think we all get a little crazy. I think we all get a little not like ourselves whenever there is a full moon, and depending on what sign the moon is going to be in, that also has a big impact, because that's going to light up that part of our astrological table, our birth chart. So on our birth chart. So yeah, I could tell there was a full moon. And I tell you what, it was so beautiful when I was coming home. I come home like really late at night. So like I was like, okay, I know I have my headlights on, but like it's brighter than usual. And then I like look up, and I see the full moon, and I'm like, wow, that is just amazing. That is amazing. Always like the moon cycles. Always like to watch those moon cycles. All right, so I hope everyone is having a great day today. You know what? I'm going to share something with you guys, but it'll be later on in the video. So stay tuned. So let's get on with the collective energy reading for today. And as always, I do not accept any archon, reptilian, demonic, or negative attachments. I only accept light and love in this space. If I can shuffle these cards with my hands numb. And I'd like to ask Archangel Michael's white light of protection over this reading today. And I'd like to ask Spirit, what are the energies for today, March 9th, 2023? What energies do we need to be aware of coming off of this full moon? What energies do we need to be aware of on March 9th, 2023? You know what? And I'm feeling like I need to do the Celtic cross spread today. Yeah, that just came to me. We're going to be doing a Celtic cross spread. So we have the Nine of Pentacles being blocked by the King of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Hierophant in reverse. We have the King of Swords in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands upright. We have the Eight of Cups upright. Whoops, sorry. I grabbed two cards. All right, we have the Justice card in reverse. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. And we have the Page of Swords. And the underlying energy for the entire reading is the Knight of Pentacles. And I'm going to pull a few clarifiers from the bottom and set them to the side. All right, give me a second to really feel what these cards are trying to communicate today. Okay. So I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you have been very much in your own power, very prosperous, very abundant, living your life, loving your life in complete stability. But I feel like there is an energy of stagnant abundance, if that makes sense. Like, it's so stable, okay, that it's making you not go outside of yourself, outside of what's known. Maybe even not going within, because you have so much stuff around you, okay? And you're just really feeling yourself, okay, right now. You're really feeling yourself. Yeah, and I feel like this stagnant abundance is really affecting your stability, because as people, if we're not moving forward, if we're not learning, if we're not experiencing new things in our life, we're not growing. We're not growing. And I don't feel like, and I feel like you may be a little too comfortable right now, that you're not taking chances. You're just staying in this garden. Okay? You're just staying in this garden because that's what you want, because you have all of this heavy, dense, stable energy around you. And again, I'm not knocking stability. It's great to have stability, but too much stability can be a bad thing, because it causes us not to grow, not to want to grow, not to want to experience new things in our life. When we have too much stability, that's why the universe likes to come in and drop something in our laps, and we have that tower moment, because the universe knows we're not going to want to move forward because we get too comfortable in our human routines of everyday life, to want to move past that and grow and move forward. Yeah. This is really affecting your spiritual growth right now. It's really, really affecting. You have too much rigid stability around you right now. You're in it's really, really dense energy. And you may be this way right now. Even though you're enjoying the stability, it's suffocating your growth. Spiritual, emotional, physical growth. It's stifling it. Okay, it's suffocating it. But this is probably because in the past you were probably all over the place, emotionally, mentally, just kind of all over the place. The King of Swords in reverse. So instead of knowing what you want, going for it, being very methodical about how you do things and what you're going to do. You were just kind of all over the place. So this stability that you're experiencing right now is very comfortable to you. It's very, very comfortable. But it's suffocating your spiritual growth. It's making you feel stuck. Even though it's comfortable, you feel stuck. So I think it's more of your higher self is feeling stuck, because it's very interesting that the Four of Pentacles is at the top of the Celtic cross spread. And if I could be sure that I would put the camera back in just the right spot, I'd show you, but I know I won't get it right, so I'm not going to touch the camera. We have the Ace of Wands in the future, so there is going to be movement in the future. There's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of action. Yeah. You know something is missing that you have that in your current situation. You know something is missing. And this again has to do with your shadow self, with your inner self, with your with your spiritual side. You know something's missing. You know something's missing, and you know you need to walk away from this stability, because right now you're not balanced. This is not a balanced situation. Having this much pentacle energy right now, yeah, it's too much. It's too much. The Pentacles is a very slow moving energy too. And again, we need that rush of action and movement in our lives every so often, okay, to get us to grow. Because if we don't, we're not going to grow. We're going to continue to feel stuck. For whatever reason, and I shuffled these cards so much, I split the deck, I flipped them around, I reshuffled them, I split them up again, reshuffled them, spinning them around as I would. And this is like the third or fourth time that we've gotten, in the last month, the Four of Swords in reverse. So I really feel like you're not getting the rest that you need. You're not at peace with this situation. It's causing you disturbance. So you're not at rest. Because you know something's wrong. You know something's missing. You know you need to grow, but you may not know what you need to do. And I feel like moving forward, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, it's going to take coming up with new thoughts, ideas, solutions, and those are coming. But I feel like right now you don't know what to do with it. Kind of like in the picture, she's, she has a sword, but she's not even looking at the sword. She's looking over her shoulder. And if you notice, she's not really even holding it the way that you're supposed to hold a sword. So there's that kind of like amateurish type of energy, like you don't really know what to do, you don't know, because you're coming out of a situation that you may have never been in before, and you don't know how to move forward, how to move past it. But it is going to require movement. That movement will probably be coming to you from the universe in the future to move you out of this stagnant energy that's very imbalanced right now. But it's going to bring new ideas, new ways of thinking in order to move out of this. We have the Knight of Pentacles as the overall energy for the entire spread. That's very, it's very slow, very stable energy. That's what you're in right now. That's what you're in right now. Yeah. So don't be surprised if the universe starts dropping stuff in your lap to cause you to move, to cause you to take action, to get you out of this energy. And it's very interesting too, because we just entered into a new moon cycle. So that's also, time to start new. That's also when new energies rush into the planet. So yeah. And I think just what I said at the beginning of the video about customers that I was helping, yeah, it was interesting. It's like, is there a full moon? And there was. So, very, very interesting. Let's see. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good with this. I pulled clarifiers, but this was very, very, clear. This was a very clear message today. So let's pull an energy oracle card to see what the energies are for today. Can I get a energy oracle card today? Can I get an energy oracle card today? Can I get an energy oracle card today? What energy oracle card would best assist in the energy of this spread? What energy oracle card would best assist in the energy of the spread? Okay. I don't think that actually popped out. I think I just lost grip on the cards again. I actually think that I might have peripheral neuropathy. I think that's why I'm having such numbness in my hands and my doctor can't figure out what's going on. So I gotta figure out what to do moving forward, because it's affecting my tarot skills, and that I'm not willing to budge on. I like tarot too much. All right. Door to romance. Okay. Yeah, because right now you may be blocking yourself from romance, from love, new love coming into your life, being in this energy right now. Because if you're too stagnant, if you're too stable, if you're too comfortable, then you're not going to want to move outside of that. So something's going to come in. Something's going to come in to shake up all this stagnant energy, so you can actually, so So this door to romance can actually be open again. So you can actually walk through this door to romance. Because right now you're blocking yourself from love, from romance, being in this stale, stagnant energy. Albeit it's stable, but it's stale and stagnant. It's very much, it's blocking a lot of growth for you right now. It's very imbalanced. Stable but imbalanced energy. All right. Can I get a Keeper of the Light Oracle card today? Can I get a Keeper of the Light Oracle card? What Keeper of the Light would best assist in the energy of this spread? What Keeper of the Light would best assist the energy of this spread? Alright. So we have one that flipped over. Krishna. Devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Trust your spiritual guidance. Okay, whatever spirit is guiding you moving forward, okay? Trust that, because it's the universe, it's spirit trying to dislodge this stagnant energy in your life right now. So don't fight against it. Go with it. Go with the movement that spirit is going to be creating in your life. And a few more popped out, but I only wanted one Lightworker card. Only one. All right, and can I get a Spirit Animal Oracle card today? What Spirit Animal would best assist in the energy of this spread? What Spirit Animal would best assist in the energy of this spread today? What Spirit Animal would best assist in the energy of this spread? Koi fish spirit. There is always enough. There is always enough. So when you're in such stable energy, no matter how stagnant it is, and how much it's affecting your spiritual growth, moving away from that energy can be a little scary. It just can't, because we're creatures of habit. We just are. We like habit and routine, and there are forces on this planet that like to exploit that. So when we feel like things around us are being shaken up, when we feel like maybe the floor underneath our feet is, given way, it's good to remember that there's always enough. There's always enough. Energy doesn't disappear, it just transforms. It just transforms. It's the energy around you transforming. It's not going away, it's just transforming into something different. It may look drastically different than what the energy around you looks like now, but it's not going away. It's just simply transforming into something new. There's always enough. There's always enough. Don't forget that. There's always enough. I feel like kois can live for a very long time. They can live for a long time. They are very close relative to the goldfish, but they can live a very long life. And it's funny, whenever you're feeding koi, when they're little, they just, they just eat up, all the food you're throwing out into the water. Like, it's just crazy. But then, as they get older, they slow down a little bit because they realize that I'm going to get fed. They're going to feed me. The food's going to be there. And so you can feed these goldfish that these koi that are huge, and they're just moving through the water all slow, and then they just eat. Like, because they know there's going to be enough. It's taken years for them to realize that, but they know that they're always going to be fed, whether it's someone feeding them or the universe providing for them, with, I don't know, maybe a dragonfly landing on the water and then they see it and then they eat it, it's stuff like that. So koi spirit knows that there's always enough. There's always enough. And they have very long lives, but it takes that very long life for them to realize that that they're going to be divinely protected. They're going to be divinely taken care of. They're going to eat. They're going to eat. They're going to be fed. They're going to be provided for. So just remember that when universe comes in and disrupts all this stable energy around you, that it's going to be okay. It's just simply energy transforming. It's for your own good. It's for your own spiritual growth. Yeah. All right, one last card, and then we'll close out this reading. Can I get one last card? What card would best assist in the energy of this tarot spread today? Whoa. What card would best assist in the energy of this tarot spread today? Okay. Spirit's making me work a little. That's okay. That's okay. Just that stagnant energy being disrupted. All right. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Forgiveness. We like to blame ourselves. We may even have some resentment towards ourselves for the situation that we're in. But we need to remember that we're all just learning. We're all just learning. This is just one big earth school. We're all learning. So having that forgiveness for each other as well as ourselves is a big part of this school down here. Having that forgiveness, that empathy, that love towards one another and yourself. And this is why it's very important to forgive. You don't forget what happened to you, but you forgive. Whether it's yourself or another person, you forgive. Because that unforgiveness, that hate, that resentment, that whatever it is, it blocks the natural flow of energy within ourselves, within our bodies. If you've noticed, people who are angry, who are full of hatred, you look at their face, they're not happy. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that they're ugly. I'm saying look at their face. You can see that hatred come through their face. I'm not talking about their actual physical features, but I'm talking about that energy of hate, of resentment, you can see it coming through. It's an energy. It's not physical. It's an energy, okay? So think about those people in your life that you know are just full of hatred and resentment and are just miserable people. Think about the last time you saw them, okay? Could you not see that coming through? Well, that's what happens to all of us, okay? When we don't have that forgiveness, when we don't practice that empathy, okay, towards other people, putting ourselves in other people's shoes. Also empathy towards ourselves, because, whether we got ourselves in a bad position or not, it then becomes, okay, I put myself in this bad position. I shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, I'm still learning. I didn't realize this was going to happen. It's okay to make mistakes. Forgive yourself for that so you can move on. So you can dislodge those blocks of flow, of energy flow in your life, because that's going to open you up to love. That's going to open you up to love, to romance. Because nobody wants to be with somebody that's so full of hate and resentment, and whether it's toward another person or towards themselves, no one wants to be with that person. So if you're in that energy, you really need to look inside yourself, and there may be some things you need to work on, some trauma healing that you need to work on, find the root causes of, meditate on, maybe listen to some videos, maybe some lectures. Maybe you need to also spend some time in that meditation and consult your higher self. Sometimes it helps talking to, a therapist, to a friend, to a family member, because a lot of the problems we experience are the fact that we're not letting that energy flow. So there may be something we're keeping inside that we simply just need to verbalize. Once we verbalize it, we realize, well, that wasn't a big deal, or wow, that was kind of stupid that I was worrying about that was what was blocking my energy, and then we can move on from it. It's that acknowledgement, verbal acknowledgement. So we might know it in here, we may even know it in here, but we have to use that throat chakra. We have to use that throat chakra to verbalize it, so our mind can hear it, acknowledge it, so we can move forward. It's that first step. That's why at AA meetings, they start it with, you know, hi, my name is, you know, such and so, I'm an alcoholic. That's the first step, is the admitting. But it's the verbally, because those people know that they are addicted to some degree to this substance, you know, whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs, whether it's, you know, sex, whether it's, you know, it depends on the situation, what the addiction is. But it's the verbal, it's that verbal factor. It's that actually speaking it, you know, that's the first step. All right. Okay, I think that's all I have for today. I literally spent like 5 minutes on that one card. I'm so sorry, but that's just what was just flowing. That's just what was just flowing. So I was honoring it and I was going with it. So thank you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful day. Much light and love to all of you. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I make a video. Make sure to check out my Etsy store at Conscious Crystal Life, all one word, on Etsy.com. I have a lot of crystal jewelry that I've hand wire wrapped. I also have just different crystals that are really cool, really interesting. So be sure to check that out, and make sure to check out my Instagram at willhicks222. And you guys have a wonderful day. Much light and love to all of you. Bye.